Today we're going to talk about something that I almost never talk about on this channel, and that's NFTs. Okay, the article here is, are NFTs making a comeback? That's the question. A lot of people would say they're dead, but a lot of people in the know would say they're definitely coming back. Some people might even say they never left. What we got to understand is that I never talk about NFTs almost ever on my channel. I have a couple, people have given me a couple. They're fun, little collectibles, but I don't make money on them. But that's not to say that other people don't make money on them. And I know for a fact, I've got a friend, he started an NFT hedge fund, right? He made a whole bunch of money in the last cycle on NFTs. He somehow caught the fads early, sold them at the top, made millions for him and his clients, and dumped them all and didn't ride them all the way back down. And there are people out there like this, but there are also a lot of people that got tricked into the euphoria and paid millions of dollars for some stupid monkey JPEG that's not worth anything near that much anymore. Bored Ape Yacht Club and Pulse Punks, these seem to be like the top, or regular punks, sorry, crypto punks. We've got Pulse Punks. Punks and Bored Apes were the blue chips, right, on the Ethereum blockchain of the last cycle. Then you had real artists like Beeple coming in who sold an actual NFT for, it was like a record-breaking multiple millions of dollars. Now, in hindsight, that should have been the euphoria, right? That should have been a huge top signal. Like, look at this guy. Anybody remember this guy? Somebody bought an NFT of Jack Dorsey's first tweet. So stupid. Right? A screenshot of a tweet, which you can just go Google, and he purchased it for $2.9 million. Today it's worth less than $4. Okay, a lot of these things have gone to actual zero. Man, in hindsight, it was really just screaming at us, right? That this was time to sell, right? Time to sell everything. Look, Jack, just setting up my Twitter. Jack Dorsey is the old founder of Twitter. I believe there's a quote from this guy saying something like, I believe one day this NFT will be seen as the Mona Lisa of NFTs, I think he said. I think he really said that. He probably really believed that. But, there's a difference between, optimists, delusional optimism with an actual path forward, and then just pure delusion, right? Like paying $3 million for a picture of a tweet. Okay. So if anyone ever calls you delusional in crypto, think about that in perspective to people like this, that they always seem to come out in the euphoria stage of the market. But what we're talking about today is there actually an opportunity for NFTs still? Because again, we can't ignore, just because I prefer, DeFi stuff, I prefer the stuff that, the financial type of coins and all that stuff, smart contracts and all that stuff. We can't ignore the other 50% of people. I don't know if it's 50%, but it's a large number of people that care about NFTs. I believe they do have a future. I believe that future is probably not going to be procedurally generated art, that got super saturated in the last market. In two cycles ago, we had crypto kitties. Okay, and that basically went to zero. That was like collectible little kitties, cats that would evolve and you could make unique variations of them. That was like the prototype, right? But even last cycle, it was just a saturation of NFTs. And so what are they going to evolve into? I'm guessing something like concert tickets or loyalty points or, in-game currencies. NFTs will probably be big in gaming. Like there's a Mafia game on PulseChain right now. They use NFTs. It's interesting. Okay, there's interesting use cases. Coupons, right? Companies can print a bunch of coupons if they can solve the gas problem. NFTs are also very expensive to mint. I'll take you on a side tangent right now. If you look at the Ethereum gas tracker, just so people know, NFTs are notorious for having the highest mint prices, having the highest gas fees associated with them. Look, bridging is 22 cents, swapping is 67 cents. NFTs are $1.14. That's over 5 times higher than a bridge. It's probably like 20 times higher than a send would be, a simple sending a coin. So NFTs are notoriously expensive to create, to mint a collection and distribute it, but they're here to stay. And this article wants you to believe that they're making a comeback. Are they making a comeback? Well, you can check out the data here on the Ethereum blockchain. You've got the main platforms like OpenSea, Looks Rare. I don't know if Rarible is still around, but Blur, maybe Blur is the new thing. So look, in the last 2 months, yes, the volume has like doubled in the past 2 months. So a lot of activity coming back into NFTs. What does this mean for PulseChain? Can PulseChain actually be the home for creators, collectors, and people to have an opportunity on the platform themselves? What am I talking about with that? Maybe there's opportunity here. And just because I am not super deep in the weeds on this stuff doesn't mean there's not opportunity for anybody out there that already is an aspiring artist or new artist or an existing one. Because if you want to launch your NFTs on PulseChain, PulseChain's a cheaper, faster clone of Ethereum. You could basically mint a whole bunch of them and not have to pay an arm and a leg, especially when gas fees go back up. PulseChain is going to be a haven. It can be. If you want it to be, it can be. And there's different ways to play the game, right? A lot of people just like collecting these things for fun. A lot of artists, they'll mint out a whole bunch of NFTs and people will support their local artists, but I haven't seen anything on PulseChain yet of, some Beeple quality major artists coming in to get a whole bunch of attention. That could be a way. That could be a method of putting PulseChain on the map with a lot of in culture, right? NFTs represent little pieces of culture. And it's funny because in the last cycle, what NFTs ended up being was like status symbols and investments, right? Kind of investments if you got in early, but they were like a status symbol for in a micro niche community of internet nerds. Okay, so the only people that cared if you had a punk or an ape were other people that were in crypto, right? If you tell someone on the street, hey, what do you think about this? You show them your little monkey picture. They're like, cool, dude. They probably feel sorry for you. Like maybe you were challenged or something. But look, these Bored Apes, I mean, from what I hear, their Discord chat, the Bored Ape Yacht Club, I heard it kind of had died. This is just through the grapevine. I'm not involved in any of these communities, but I've also heard that people might be kind of done selling these, like might be done dumping them. The punks and the apes and whoever else, whatever other big ones out there, pudgy penguins. But that's another thing with NFTs, like who knows what's going to be the pudgy penguins. I know a guy that got pitched pudgy penguins before they got huge and sold out to Walmart, and he passed on them because, it's pudgy penguins. How do you know if it's wacky walruses or pudgy penguins? You don't know. But look, regardless, without even trying to predict what's going to be the next big collection on PulseChain, I want to show you guys some of the main 3 platforms in the PulseChain universe and where to mint collectibles, mint NFTs, buy NFTs, trade them. And the newest one, it's called Tesseract X. I want to show you why this one's different, why this one's got more features that actually might make it more viral. And this is an avenue that nobody's talking about, that if we get some stroke of luck, right? If there's any artist out there at all that you might even know personally, right? And you want to get them to launch something on PulseChain, or if you know brands, right? Big brand deals, they could be made here. So you in your personal life, if you're a PulseChain enthusiast or an artist yourself, with your connections, this is a potential to bring big money through culture, hype, media, branding, that kind of a thing. We got Beatbox right here. Beatbox is one of the primary kind of NFT platforms on PulseChain taking shape. Mintra.ai. Mintra is pretty cool. You could see a lot of my NFTs right here. I've got all kinds of them on Mintra. Liquidity positions. I've got this Tang Talk thing you could like send messages in. I've got Pulse Wars. Look, this is going to be like a competition where everybody fights to get billions of pulse with this Pulse Wars thing. So they're kind of fun, right? But I'm not investing in them heavily. They're just kind of like fun mini games to me. And of course, people have gifted me all these, so thank you guys to whoever is gifting me these. Cause is an artist. Tang Gang, I've heard. Boonies, Crypto Kitties, Crypto Punks. They look cool, right? They look cool. Kind of interesting artwork here. I mean, look at all these. But, I've also got my Pulse domains. There's alternative use cases, right? You could sell a wrapped hex stake, and you could sell it as an NFT with Hedron, and that creates like a bond market. So, in liquidity positions, there's financial NFTs. There's Pulse domains, right? What if you scooped up? Here's an idea. What if you go buy every mid-sized business in your city, go buy their Pulse domain name? Like go buy greatclips.pls or sportsclips.pls. I don't know. I'm just naming a random business across the street, right? Who knows? Maybe 5-10 years down the line, if this goes the way of the internet, maybe you could sell those domains back to those companies. Probably not Amazon or anything like that. They probably have, those might be a little too big, right? But go scoop up a bunch of company names and go sell them to your local businesses. And say, hey, if you want to be early to the revolution, if you want to be an early adopter to PulseChain, I have this domain for you. Buy it for $100 and I'll get you set up with your wallet. I'll tell you how to accept payments in PulseChain. You could be like a consultant for them. Just random business idea there. But look, Mintra.ai, it's been out for a while. I put a little bit of money into this platform very early on because bull market euphoria, and I know Gerardo, the founder. Not sure about Beatbox, although it does look pretty. It does look pretty, and they've got this heart heads thing. Heart Army, actually. Heart Army is kind of interesting. And look, it's cool what people are making, right? I'm not investing in these as a way to make money, but it is cool that some guy, I don't even know who made this, but you scroll down and they've got this like whole cartoon universe with like a storyline and generations, and you could add on Morse code. I don't even know what's going on here. You've got some weird kind of what is this? I don't know what this is. But you've got a story here. Look, the Genesis tree, and they tell stories about these little, it's kind of like a comic book on the blockchain, right? If you're into this kind of a thing, there's a place for you on PulseChain, right? Cheaper, faster. And you don't want to be this guy. Okay, you don't want to be the $2.9 million Euphoria buyer. But for organic communities, for existing artists, and for collectors, just because I'm not a collector, I'm acknowledging that like half of crypto is NFTs. There's a lot of people that still collect Pokemon cards out there. All right. I collected stuff when I was like 5 to 7 years old, and a lot of people still do. I'm not trying to be patronizing. I get collecting, right? It's like something people do. Tesseract X is what I want to talk about, though. This is a brand new one. This is from Psy, previously Hex.Toys. And I think he's moving all the Hex.Toys stuff to Tesseract X. This guy, he used to make a bunch of Hex merch, like high quality Hex merch. Beautiful watches, pins, like gold plated coins and all this kind of stuff. And it was awesome. And he had some of the best collectibles. He had NFTs that were like figurines, the Richard Hart figurine or the Hexologist figurine. And you can attach NFTs to real products as well. That's something. But look, Tesseract X launching on PulseChain, Ethereum, and Base. First of all, I find it interesting how this one is very clearly on multi-chain right away, right off the bat. So you're allowing existing users to feel comfortable here. If they were already on Base, hey, maybe now you can come to PulseChain. Already on Ethereum? Check PulseChain out. You might like it better. But it's got some features here that the other ones don't have, and I just want to cover them really quick and tell you guys that even if you're not a collector or a creator, you might not be, the brand rep at Nike that's going to bring $1 bajillion into PulseChain. That's okay. You've got these interesting features like rewards and achievements. Okay, achievements. This is like gamification, right? Gamifying stuff makes it sticky. So this Tesseract X thing, first of all, didn't raise any money. Psy, been in the community for years, right? Known this guy for a long time. Has only ever given to the community and only built really cool stuff. He had the site Hex.Toys, now transitioning to this Tesseract X thing. You can unlock achievements here. Look, first purchase, first sale, 10 sales clubs. People like this stuff, right? People play games all the time. Gamifying stuff makes it sticky. Now, is there going to be a winner-take-all NFT platform? Like, probably not. Competition is good. We should have a Beatbox. We should have a Mintra. Who knows? These guys might go steal the idea now. We'll see. It's going to be a battle of the platforms. But why I like this is because, again, I understand how people get stuck on things, right? People like achievements. They like that dopamine hit and rewards, right? You can have leagues, right? You can go up to different leagues. Silver League, Gold League, Platinum League, Black. And you have referral links, guys. That's what I really want to stress. Referral links are awesome. I'm going to drop my referral link into the description below if you want to check this platform out. We'll see how it goes. I don't even really know what I'm getting for the referral link, but referral links really, really work. And I haven't seen that on the other ones yet. Maybe they have them. Maybe I haven't looked hard enough. But referral links, guys, I mean, that helps things go viral. That helps bootstrap a brand new platform. If you have other people telling other people and getting paid a little bit to do so, people make entire businesses out of affiliate marketing. So you NFT fanatics out there, you could literally use this as a potential business idea if you want to be a referrer for this. If you want to be like a brand representative for Tesseract X and you're already into NFTs and it overlaps with what you like to do, I'm just telling you an opportunity that I see, right? This could be somebody's entrepreneurial journey out there, right? And of course, you can mint collectibles. You can explore different collections. You can mint them right here. You can either mint a single NFT. You can mint a whole collection of NFTs. And you could launch them on either chain. Obviously, I'm going to prefer PulseChain every time. You know me. But if you like Base or Ethereum, maybe you started there and you want to transition over, there's a home for you here. The feed, I mean, look at all these guys. These are basically just different addresses that have different names associated. You get a random name. A lot of the data is not being filled in yet because from what I understand, it's not really, the data is not going to be all synced up until Friday of next week. So give it a little bit of time, but it's live right now. TesseractX.com is live right now. Again, link below if you want to check it out. I'm not an NFT guy. I'm not pretending to be an NFT guy, but this does have all of the features, all the bells and whistles that I could see making it sticky. Imagine having high-profile guys being referrers for this. Imagine if Beeple had a referral code. What else can you do? You've got a leaderboard. All right, you can see how many people have the most points. This guy's in the Platinum League. People might be fighting for the most points here. And how do you get points? I'm imagining it has to do with buying different collections, minting, all the activity that you do on chain. You know, heart heads over here, this is also size baby, I believe. Heart heads are composable NFTs. You can dress up your own little Richard Hart. How about that? So you can buy all the components separately, like you buy his little hat, you buy his chain, you buy his laser eyes. You can dress up your own little heart head. And so they're all unique, right? They're all one of a kind. You buy add-ons and stuff like that. Legendary status. Look at that rarity. Legendary rarity. Now, which one of these collections is going to go viral? I have no idea. Look at some popular collections. Mutant Ape Yacht Club, Gangster Rap. I have heard of the heart heads. The heart heads sound interesting. Hex Toys, the original. Look, these are the Hex Toys I was talking about. Remember these? The Godwhale, Unicorn, the Captain RG. He's somewhere around here. There he is. Dev Kyle, the astronaut. You know, I think I even have a couple of these that were all these were just gifted to me. But look, they're fun. They're sticky. They create micro communities within the community. So if you're an NFT guy out there, give it a shot. You never know. Again, we've got options. We've got Mintra. We've got Beatbox. We've got all kinds of cool stuff. Heart Army, Heart Heads. You've got Pulse OGs, right? You've got Mana over here with Pulse Cats. I've heard a lot of these artists. A lot of them make cool looking stuff. Like, I think this cat looks awesome. I really do. It's awesome. I just don't trade them. I don't flip them. But that's not to say other people out there aren't doing that. So if you want to snap on this opportunity, if you're an NFT aficionado, PulseChain is a brand new blockchain. All the rails are being built right now. There's artists coming here already. There's no way I'm going to be able to name every artist, but you know, you've got Pulse OGs was the one that gave coins to 9mm people. If you can still buy one, I think. Pulse Domains, very popular. Hedron, very popular. And you just got a lot of these collections. Kind of like spin-offs of the Yacht Club, Pulse Ape Yacht Club. I think you've got Pulse Punks, Pulse Funks, Punks, right? Spin-offs of the OG blue chips on Ethereum. And look, if communities form around this, if big artists get attention over here, if emerging artists make a name for themselves on here, you could actually make real revenue with NFTs if it's your thing. If you're a promoter and you want to just promote the platform, they've got a referral program. Pretty awesome. The rewards, the achievements, the leaderboard, all that stuff gamifies it. Makes it a game. All right, that's what that means. And look, at this stage of maturity for the next cycle, maybe NFTs will reach a little bit more maturity. Maybe there's going to be other types of NFTs finally. Because a lot of people, what they're thinking out there right now, a lot of people are thinking, well, we have enough monkey JPEG variations. We've got enough of those. But there could be other types. For example, let's say I want to create a collection. If you scroll down here and select category, there's a lot more than just art. Collectibles, you can NFT music, right? We saw, I think, Avenged Sevenfold, a metal band, right? They NFT'd their music. They sold NFTs, and I think they gave away some music like before it was actually released to the public. You know, so if you've got an existing fan base, you can use NFTs to your advantage in whatever industry you're in. Movies, sports, right? Sports tickets, sports gambling, stuff like that. Utility, names, right? Domain names, right? Composable, these are heart heads. Heart heads are the composable NFTs. You could take a bunch of them, combine them together, make a unique thing. Profile pictures, memberships. Memberships is going to be a big one, probably. Right? Imagine if Soho House just had you buy an NFT instead. Imagine if those were trading on the open market at a variable price, right? It'd be crazy. It's probably going to be some new version of Soho House in the future. Gaming. Everybody knows Fortnite skins. Let's put them on the blockchain. Photography. That's a tough one. It's going to be a tough one in the AI world, right? And then virtual worlds. I don't know. What is this? Like Decentraland and stuff like that. I'm sure there's more categories that aren't even shown here. All I'm saying is you got to think about the future of NFTs from a different angle and think about what possibility this could bring to PulseChain. Think about what kinds of people can it bring to PulseChain. If NFTs encapsulate culture, culture is what's going to drive the adoption. You know, people are only going to figure out how to download a wallet when they care enough to do so. And so if you're meeting people where they're at, a lot of people care about stuff that's not getting rich or crazy financial DeFi stuff, right? Like these Rube Goldberg machines, different DeFi machines. A lot of people don't care about reading a white paper about liquid staking derivatives and restaking on EigenLayer and layer 2s and all this crap. Like people, normal people, they care about sports or Taylor Swift or I don't know, name your cultural thing. And if there's an NFT related to that, like a lot of people follow musicians around. A lot of people follow maybe their favorite comedian. I mean, I think Mr. Beast, right? Didn't he make some NFTs? Gary Vaynerchuk. All these personalities, all these brands. If you are a person with a lifestyle brand, integrate some NFTs. into your art, whatever it is that you do. Have an exclusive offer somehow. Tie an NFT to a physical item. Maybe you sell t-shirts and you want to give people a unique NFT so that they can verify that they actually bought the shirt from, the legit source. You could do stuff with exclusivity. Right? I'm trying to think about who's popular today, like Logan Paul, Jake Paul. People care about them for whatever reason. What if they airdropped an NFT to all their fans or did a raffle or something like that? What if there's a cult classic movie that comes out that if you want early premiere access, you got to get the NFT? There's a lot of creative people out there. There's a lot of people with ideas that can be monetized. Whether that's just, again, you could shill the platform, referral code, or you could take whatever you're creating, try to put some aspect of that on chain and bring culture on the blockchain and bring massive adoption into PulseChain. That's going to have a network effect, and more people, more money coming in could make PulseChain global, could make PulseChain a ubiquitous thing everywhere. It's obviously going to take time. PulseChain is only 1 year old. And maybe I'm too early on this. I'm probably very, very early on this, but 5 to 7 years from now, if things go in a good direction with the NFT space, right? And if a lot of the NFT space migrates to PulseChain because it's cheaper, faster, and safer, right? It's not a layer 2. This could be the Trojan horse for adoption that nobody saw coming. Just a thought, guys. Just a thought. Just some Saturday afternoon ramblings. So what do you think? You think NFTs are here to stay? Do you think NFTs on PulseChain are a good idea? I know a lot of people already do. Like I said, lots of artists over here. Lots of artists over here. So if you're a creative type, make a name for yourself early. It's good to build when nobody else cares, because then when they come, you could be your established reputation. You could be like the main guy. And people are coming in looking for stuff to do on PulseChain. So look, do with this information what you will. It's obviously very early days. I don't think NFTs are dead. Some of the data is suggesting that maybe they're coming back. So if PulseChain could capture this mind share, capture this attention, I think that'd be awesome. And next time somebody buys a $2.9 million tweet of Jack Dorsey, it's time to sell everything. See you on the next video.